Hi, my name is David Elliott. I'm a naturopathic practitioner and nutritional consultant. I've worked with Dr. Wagner for nearly 10 years. I started working in health food stores over a quarter of a century ago, mostly for my discount for my good habits. In the last 20 years, I've spent most of my time working with doctors. I've talked with thousands of people over that period of time. One of the things that strikes me as the most amazing is the resiliency and the adaptability of the human vehicle that we are given. It responds so well to nutritional and structural intervention. Given the tools to work with and the right diet and nutritional supplementation, it can make amazing changes. Unfortunately, we're not doing that en masse. We're not doing it across the board enough, and we're not healthy as a nation. According to a recent study by the World Health Organization, the United States is 27th out of 33 industrialized nations when it comes to quality of health of our people. We're 17th as far as longevity, which means there's 16 countries, if you're born there, you're likely to live longer. And when it comes to birth defects, we're last, we're 33rd. We have more birth defects per capita than any other industrialized nation. And we spend $1 trillion plus a few hundred billion and change for this. What's wrong with this picture? Why are we so unhealthy? Why? For the abundance of food that are produced, the vast majority of it is nutritionally depleted. The scientific community told Congress back in 1936 that our soils were depleted of trace minerals, and that the health of the American people would suffer in direct relation to this. What's been done since then? Absolutely nothing. Agribusiness uses NPK, nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus to make for a bounty of fresh fruits and vegetables that are beautiful and nutritionally empty. The vast majority of Americans wind up over-consuming calorically just to get their base nutrients met. Look at the food pyramid. You have oils and fats at the top of the pyramid to be restricted. Even though they're essential fatty acids, you have to have them. Then you have your proteins, your meats, your fish, chicken, eggs, dairy. Then comes vegetables and fruits. The bottom of the pyramid, it's grains. How do they fatten up animals before they pack them off to the slaughter? Grain-fed chicken, beef. Kind of makes you wonder, are they fattening us up for the slaughter? Try a little test. Next time you're in the market, find the biggest person in the grocery store and check out what's in the cart. 9 times out of 10, it's a basket full of low-fat potato chips, fat-free cookies, diet sodas. We've used this low-fat concept for over a quarter of a century, primarily to prevent cardiovascular disease. You would think if that were the holy grail of cardiovascular health, we would have a different set of statistics, but we don't. To go along with the heart disease, we have an epidemic of obesity and a 47% increase in diabetic diagnosis in the last 10 years. Fats are essential for our health. A low-fat diet is an abundance of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates above and beyond what we need for energy or stored for us for later as extra body fat. That was a protective mechanism that allowed for our ancestors to survive times of feast and famine. We haven't seen famine in this country in many, many years. We have an aging population. The boomers are turning 50 en masse, 10 or 12,000 of us a day for the next 7 or 8 years. We're getting older. Like it or not, tell bigger lies, be honest, it makes no difference. Time stands still for no one. In less than a decade, there's going to be 80 million or so of us beyond the age of 50. Another 10 years beyond that, 25% of our population is going to be 65 or better. At this moment, the most rapid growing portion of our population is the old 85 plus. But for every 85-year-old that's on about their business, there's a dozen in the nursing home with someone caring for them because they can't care for themselves. I don't mind getting older. I just want to be able to do as I please until the day they plant me. I watch the people as they age and they don't take care of themselves. They haven't for the first 50 or 60 years. And then they expect to be hale and hearty down the road. It doesn't work that way. I don't necessarily feel that Medicare is going to be around to spackle me back together at 75 or 80. It's my responsibility to take care of myself. I refuse to be a third-generation cardiac statistic or a third-generation diabetic or alcoholic. I have free will. I exercise it on a regular basis. I have friends that are dietary Puritans. They're a royal pain in the butt. You can't take them anywhere. Their whole life is shaped by negatives. I can't eat this, I can't eat that, I don't go there, I don't go there. Fine, stay home. I have free will. I can do anything I please. I choose to do things that are in the best interest of taking care of myself for the most part. I'm good most of the time, and because I'm good most of the time, I can go out and have nachos and margaritas with friends every once in a while. It's about free will and making choices that will serve you well for the balance of your life. So I don't consider it a diet. It's a conscious choice of how I eat and how I care for myself so that I can be well down the road. I'm planning nachos and margaritas for my 100th birthday. I'm not going anywhere anytime in the near future. and anything that I can do to help you stack the deck in your favor so that you're not repeating the sins of mom and dad and grandma and grandpa, and that you can be hale and hearty down the road, I will certainly do what I can to help you. It's not about going on a diet or off a diet. It's about making a quantum shift in how you care for yourself, anticipating you're going to be here for a while, and as long as you're going to be here, do the best you can with what you have to work with. It's about assuming responsibility for taking your supplements and taking your homeopathics. It's about using people and taking advantage of the knowledge and the skill and the experience that we have. Dr. Wagner and I have over a half a century of nutritional experience between the two of us. Let us be your coaches. Let us be there to help you to take better care of yourself, to get well if you're not, and to stay well if you are. Let us be around to show you how to take better care of yourself so that you can be as well as possible for as long as possible. Let us support you however we can.